guys, Kyle with Dirt Bike Channel here. I am editing this video on a Sunday morning, and I realized that this footage was shot actually quite a while ago. This was shot a month and a half or almost two, I guess it's about 7 weeks ago was this ride on the YZ250FX, and I have only ridden the bike a little bit since then. I've taken it a couple times and with my sons and done some riding. You've maybe seen a little bit of that, but I haven't gone on any major big rides with this bike since this day in February, because we've had a combination of things, like everything from COVID-19 going on, locking the country down, to like weather problems here around where I live, and then just, trying family issues with raising a family and trying to adapt in these COVID times. And then obviously I've been spending a lot of time and energy in getting the sweepstakes off the ground for this bike. Yes, I'm giving this bike away, as well as the Beta 300. And the Beta 300, the Beta 2020 Beta 300 has been taking a lot of my time, where we've been testing suspension and doing different things. And so I haven't been out on a lot of really awesome rides like this one. I've just been testing closer to home with the Beta, trying to get that thing dialed in. And you combine that with the weather and with family things and COVID-19 and everything, and it's like this bike has just kind of been neglected. I did get out and ride the bike yesterday, putting in some laps with my sons, but I didn't do any filming. I was like, you know what, I was so burned out by a long week of really long hours, anywhere from 14 to 16 hour days, trying to administer my giveaway and help people with their orders and customer service things and all that type of stuff. Yesterday I was like, I'm not even gonna film. Oh, so it occurs to me I don't have a ton of footage on this bike, which is okay. I'm going to be getting a lot more footage on it here in the next, 60 days, and then I will put out the full review on this bike right after I maybe give it away. Or I'll probably try to get it out in early June, right before the sweepstakes stops for this bike. So it's been, every time I get on the bike, I really, really like it. As long as I'm not going in technical, slow situations, the bike is super fun. Like yesterday on the ride that I did with my sons, I was as comfortable on this bike as I am on any bike ever. And the balance of the bike is really just super, super phenomenal. That's one of the things that I'm trying to get dialed in with the Beta right now. Is now I've got the Beta forks where I want them to be. But I'm trying to balance it out on the rear with the shock and just try to keep the bike in balance, so that it gives me confidence, which I think we're getting there. But this bike has always felt incredible on the balance, and it's giving me confidence. And even right now, at this point of the ride, I'm tired. I'm getting kind of down on my energy level, and so it's important to have a bike that gives you that confidence and has that balance, so that when things aren't totally perfect, like with your body, my ankle was really hurting right at that time. I think I got a bone bruise on my foot from something that happened earlier in the day with this. And then it's day 2 of a riding trip where we had ridden a lot the day before and stuff. Not making any excuses. I'm just saying I'm not fresh right here. And so it's nice to have a bike that feels good to you and feels balanced to you, with all of these other things going on. And that's what this bike has really done for me. It doesn't start super great. I mean, especially when it's hot, it's slow to start, and it stalls really easily when you're going slow. But if you can get out here moving like this, this is the most fun 4-stroke that maybe I've ever been on. I mean, it's either between this bike or the Beta. Last year I had a 2019 Beta 390RR. That bike, at the time, I said was my favorite 4-stroke of all time. It's really going to be difficult for me to say whether I like this one better or not. I might just have to kind of put them up at the top of my list. This 2020 YZ250FX and that Beta are my favorite 4-strokes ever. I like this Yamaha 4-stroke better than any orange 4-stroke I've ever been on, or red 4-stroke I've ever been on, or green. So I shouldn't say better than any red one, because the Beta is red. But anyway, between this Beta 390RR or this YZ and the Beta 390RR, these are just phenomenal 4-strokes that if you're riding this type of terrain, you can't really beat it. If you're going to be out in this type of terrain and this is the type of stuff that you do, I don't know why you wouldn't look at this bike. I mean, it's just pretty stinking cool.